Oh, look at that. I'm out of jail. It works. Surprise, surprise. It actually works. Greetings, motherfuckers. Right now. Greetings, motherfuckers. Hola, greetings. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello. It is I, the man who puts up the memes, has a face for radio. So I was in Instagram prison for like 60 days, and I'm actually surprised that the live is working. So this is like, whoa, live's working. I'm out here starting this walk, but I wanted to fucking get on this fucking Instagram and fucking see if you guys want to see me look like a fucking asshole. I actually just wanted to see if this works. And look how quickly the numbers go from like 20 down to 6. That's the biggest sign of like, we don't want to fucking see this motherfucker. We just want you to put up the fucking memes, okay? Put up the memes, okay? And don't fucking show your face like a fucking asshole. Whoa, Chuck E. Cheese Ranch. What a babe. What a babe. Chats with McCuck. Those are doing somewhat well. Chuck E. Cheese Ranch, you're fully invited. Everybody knows what you look like, so don't be a you know what. Everybody knows what you look like, even though you still want to pretend like nobody knows what you look like. You can come on, and I already invited. You gotta be a freak. He's thinking about it. There's no way in hell Transform X is gonna do it. I even asked Omegatron. He wants to come on. All are welcome. You don't have to come on and agree with anything I have to say. You want to come on and tell me I'm a fucking asshole? You can come on and do that. All are welcome. I'm really trying to lock down a date. Maybe second week of December to be in Delray to do an in-studio with the name of someone a lot of people keep requesting. So I already asked this person, and he said, sure, sounds like fun. If you know what I'm talking about, sounds like fun. Chuck E. Cheese Ranch said I may dip toes and piss on my channel for narrative purposes of mentee clips, perhaps. Just remember where to send the check in the mail, Chuck E. Cheese Ranch. And yes, the YouTube channel is fully monetized. Back when I had New Universal Order, I didn't really care about monetization. Totally different ball game this time around. It's like, if I'm going to put this much effort and time into building a YouTube channel, fuck yeah, I want it monetized. It doesn't really matter. I mean, what strikes me is that already the channel's been monetized for like a week and a half now. There's more ad revenue behind the shorts than there are the videos. How does that? I don't know how that works. I'm looking at the analytics, and the shorts make way more money than the actual real videos. I've asked a couple of people, and they say, yeah, because a lot of those shorts target young kids, and their attention span on phones is like, has to be 10 seconds and less. I don't know. It's like, whatever. They let me monetize a while back. YouTube got way more relaxed on fair use. Well, that's good. I knew as soon as like their requirements for the YouTube partner program are 3,000 watchable hours, and I fucking had that in the first video I put up. That it's like triple the amount. So it's all good there, but I'm just surprised at the fact that the shorts on YouTube make way more than actual real videos that are on YouTube. Because all the ad revenue I'm looking at now that's estimated so far, it's all from the shorts. Go figure. I'm just trying to be a YouTube celery. That's all I'm trying to accomplish here. But again, if everybody's just joining now, I was in Instagram prison for, well, it felt like 60 days. And I break community guidelines every 2 days on Instagram, and I have to appeal it. It gets reposted. I'm hoping a lot of this nonsense stops when Trump gets into office. I'm hoping. Not saying it's gonna stop, but I'm hoping. It's quite annoying that even some really PG level memes get community guideline strikes. You have to appeal it, and it gets reposted. Couple of them on YouTube went that route too, but their appeal process, like it says ad suitability. You just go through the process. You go through the process of doing the appeal, and then it gets reposted. Again, I hope a lot of this goes away when Trump gets into office. A lot of this cracking down on free speech nonsense on these platforms. People just want to have a good time and say what they want to say. There's nothing, You got rap videos that say the N-word left and right. What's a big deal if a white boy has it in his story? No big deal. Just having a little fun. No big deal. JMaster69, I see you. What's up? Chuck E. Cheese Ranch, I think Trump said they enjoy Title IX or Section 9 protects, so they shouldn't operate as editors or private owners. Well, right. I mean, whatever the legality behind it, you had the ex-owners of Twitter essentially just censoring everything to their narrative, right? So nobody could post anything that goes against the narratives of COVID during COVID times. How much of that shit went down on Instagram and Facebook? You couldn't say anything. Zuckerberg came forward and said Biden administration was trying to have them censor as much stuff on Facebook. So it's such a slippery slope. Once you start going down that road of, censoring stuff to your own agenda, that's again, it's always motherfuckers that try to ice skate uphill, and then they get caught and just get swept under the rug. Chuck E. Cheese, I'm not sure exact number, but they want publisher protections. They can't silence speech. I don't know all the details that are involved in all that. I again just want to have a little fun. We want to be able to say what we want to say. You know, I'm not marching around with Nazi flags, even though I've been called a Nazi for months now. By the way, I'm not invited to my own Thanksgiving dinner with my family because they've all branded my brother and I white supremacist Nazis. As my mother would say, I'm very ashamed I raised two boys in this manner. And I'm like, I'm ashamed you would even say that being a mother and at your age. So we're not really on talking terms, which I didn't bring this shit to them. They brought it to me. I'm a red-blooded American. I can vote for who I want to vote. I can pray to what gods I want to pray to. I'm not doing any harm. But this is the mentality of the Democratic Party. I won't go into much like details, but can't comment for 2 weeks. Me in jail too. Sick and pissed, Richard B. I know it's you, Richard B. How are you, man? You can't comment for 2 weeks. This is the first time I'm trying to go live on here. I put an appeal in like 45 days ago. I didn't even get an email or told that I could go live. It's just me trying, and then it works. Mempine, will we ever see Jason on the show? I would have to pay him, and I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to pay Jason to come on for like, did you ever see Johnny Bravo's video with Jason? Where it's like Jason just saying yeah to everything Bravo. Bravo's trying to egg him to say something bad about Andrew and other people. You know, and it's like, what do you feel about Andrew, that motherfucker? Oh, Andrew and I are cool. Okay, yeah, no, there's no problems. This is so cringy. Chuck E. Cheese Ranch, it's on Trump's digital Bill of Rights video that he put out. Okay. Chuck E. Cheese Ranch, my friend, former bandmate, blocked me on Facebook, but not on G, so send him messages on how tolerant left has become. Red Venom, meant being only for Christmas with Churchill episode airing after an annual Rudolph on CBS December 6th. Brennan Larson, yep, I know that vaccine is deteriorating what brain they had left. Yeah, it's funny, I made a joke about that. I'm like, maybe it's the vaccine that made them like this, but Brennan, to your point, a lot of this shit was going on during COVID. You gave people that never had an ounce of power in their life the power to yell at you from across the street, put on your mask! You give those people power and then you ripped it away, and now they're having a baby tantrum like kids do in the cereal aisle. You take a kid to like the supermarket or there's not really any toy stores left, but when kids would be in the toy store and they wanted the fucking Dora the Explorer family pack, and you told them no, and they threw a shit storm inside the store. That's exactly what they're acting like. Red Venom, what's up, Real Lake Creswa? Robin World, as kids get older, they get worse. This, I want to say to your point, I want to say this generation that was born after 2000. If you were born after like 2001, you are probably the worst generation. And I know that makes me sound like an old-time boomer, which I'm not a boomer. I was born in 81. But they are absolutely the worst. My own experience with my kid. The Real Lake Creswa, did you hear Germany made their own Dora the Explorer? It's called Livia the Cock Hunter. Fuck that bitch. You know, I for the sake of having Nate as what I thought was my friend, I didn't tell that bitch to go fucking jump off a bridge. But she can eat a dick. Fuck her. There was a thing many years ago when I was living in Tampa where she was like instigating beef between me and Nate over shit I was saying. You know, typical bitch pulling the strings on somebody to be against their friend, which I thought he was my friend, but Chuck E. Cheese Ranch, he was using all the liberal buzzwords, fascist, racist, so knew immediately he's getting his info from MS. Oh yeah, absolutely. You know, like, one thing Chuck E. Cheese Ranch is like having family members that are Democrat, liberals. I'm not going to even use the word Democrats because there's no such thing anymore. It's just extreme liberals, right? That's what they are. I never sent them stuff about Trump. They were always sending me stuff, trying to like persuade me, trying to like make me see the light. And I would not usually not say anything because I didn't want to lose family members over politics. And finally, once they started name calling, how can you support a white supremacist Nazi? How can you support racism? And they started that route. That's when I started responding back, and they did not like what I had to hear. And they easily just go to, you're not welcome in my house. If you support this, you're not welcome in my house. I'm like, that's totally fine. That's your grievance. Like, don't welcome me in your house. It's sad and it's a shame that you're that emotionally weak that you can throw shit my way, but when I respond to the shit you're throwing my way, you can't handle it, and that's your last defense. Like, you're gonna hurt me. Guess what? I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. Brendan Larson, yep, that's what I'm saying, man. People went straight up crazy during COVID, yet they were calling normal people with their heads on straight Nazis. Yep. Brendan Larson, but for real, good for you standing your ground and what you believe in, even though you lost family members. Yeah, it's all right. You know, my younger brother said they'll come around, and I'm like, yeah, it's not the first time there's been beef, but it's never been over politics. I didn't speak to my mom for 7 years. 7 fucking years. Over some dumb shit she did. Yeah, maybe we're a little both stubborn to like just bury the hatchet over nonsense, which we eventually did. But to say she's ashamed of raising 2 boys that would support white supremacist, racist Nazis, and I'm like, wow, that's really a stretch. N70N124, how'd you get arrested? Show doodle at condo. Chuck E. Cheese Ranch, yeah, they don't like fascism, but act like fascists. Exactly, it's so hypocritical. Completely hypocritical. You know, I feel like sending them stuff about what Biden's doing now with Ukraine, I'm like, you want to get on me because you think I'm supporting somebody that's going to start World War III. But literally, your guy is about to start World War III with fucking Russia. Memping, your mom sounds like she watches The View. Ironic you would say that because the clip she was sending me is from The View. I'm like, how can you send me clips of them all cackling over each other like fucking old hags? And I can't even go into the details of conversations. I'm like, do you watch anything but Don Lemon in The View? Do you watch anything else? Anything else? And she says, well, do you only watch Fox News? I'm like, no, I watch all news. And I'm forced to watch clips like The View when you send it to me. The View is probably the worst at spewing propaganda and lies and hatred. Whoopi Goldberg up there crying about she understands the hardworking people because she works so hard in her life. But bitch's fucking net worth is, I said $30 million. I was wrong. Her net worth is $60 million. incredible. You got these fucking old hag leftist liberals crying about they know what it's like for the working person and they know what they have to do because they have to work themselves, and they're there on The View because they need to work. Bitch, your fucking net worth is $60 million. Ari99520, thanks Adam for doing the podcast. You're welcome. I've got another one scheduled today. And then, like I said, next week is Thanksgiving. I'm not invited. I've been disowned from my family, Kyle and I, for voting for Trump. So I'm not sure what Kyle's doing, but I'm going to head towards the Georgia mountains. And I'm going to be gone for a week. I'm just going to get lost in the mountains. Maybe I fight off a bear. Maybe I fight off a mountain lion. Who knows? But you're welcome for the podcast. I don't really call them podcasts. I just call them videos. Really not a podcast. Mike48975. What's up, bud? Mike, you do a excellent impression of Johnny Bravo. I think you do one better than me or Cassidy Campbell. Chuck E. Cheese Ranch, Sonny Holstein is a racist, makes everything about race. Absolutely. Brendan Larson, I wouldn't expect them to come around. Well, then I have no problem not being around. Again, like, just to give you some specificity, I didn't talk to my dad for like 20 years. It was more like 15. And the only reason why I called him was he was on his deathbed during COVID, right? Again, maybe we were both stubborn. We couldn't bury the hatchet. But I'm glad I did talk to him before he died. My mother, 7 years, because I tell them all, do not bring drama to my house. You come to my house, do not bring drama here. I don't want to deal with no drama. You leave the drama with your mom. I don't want none of that shit here. And she was constantly bringing drama, he said, she said shit, causing turmoil in my household at the time. It got heated. She stormed out. And when she stormed out at the time, she slammed my apartment door. And one thing I can't stand about bitches is them when they slam fucking doors. You want to walk out? That's your air of grievance. You want to walk out? Totally walk out. There's the door. 3 words. Do not slam doors. And she slammed my door so hard she broke the fucking handle. I had to get it changed. I had to get it fixed. And I said, you know, she then wrote me a bunch of horrible fucking messages afterwards. And I said, you are not welcome in my house. You act like that, you are not welcome in my house. You could have just left peacefully. Chuck E. Cheese Rand said white people are to blame for Trump getting elected, yet neglects that they are the demo. Oh, the demo that elected Obama twice. Mike 48975. In observance of Thanksgiving, we should all convene at Boca Golden Corral for a nutritious meal. I wouldn't go to Golden Corral even if you were paying, Mike. That place is fucking disgusting. Fucking disgusting. There was a video, right? There's a video where Andrew takes Jason to Golden Corral. He drops either a cookie or a piece of dessert on the floor, picks it back up, and puts it back where it was. And the manager caught it, and Andrew didn't catch it because he was looking through his camera. Brendan Larson, no offense, drama's all they bring. I can't slamming doors, man. If there was one way to make me come unglued, that's one way. Absolutely. Anybody that lives in my house, you have an issue, whatever, 3 words. There's the door. By all means, you can leave. You slam doors in my house, we got fucking problems. Even my kids. Even my fucking kids. One time my son slammed the door, but it was by accident. But you never know. You know when the windows are open and it creates that suction, like fucking of wind in the house where you slightly close the door and it fucking slams. And he opened the door and he looked at me, he's like, oh, I'm sorry, that wasn't on purpose. I was like, I know. He knows. Good morning this morning. Hello. Brennan Larson, and by they, I mean all the crazy extreme leftists. That's right. That is right. What are we at? Where are we at? We're at 1.5 miles. Feels like longer today. Feels longer. Look at the beautiful lake. There's nobody out there today. So like I said, I have another episode of Chats with Churchill on YouTube later today. And then next week there's nothing scheduled until after Thanksgiving. But if you guys, whoever hasn't been there, if you're a maniac, not a maniac, all are welcome. Jump on, share stories, show doodle, all the typical kind of stuff. Whatever gets more comments of trolls hating my guts, that's all I'm in for, man. That's why I'm doing this. I really feel uncomfortable when I get positive comments. I just want, like, loathing, hateful, just searing, like, I fucking hate this. I want that stuff. I don't want, oh, Adam, you're doing such a good job. Okay, thanks. I want to read some vile shit. I want hate from Israel. Sending some hate from Russia. That's what I want. Men being algorithm, don't delete and block people. I don't. I had to actually, speaking of which, men being, I didn't realize, because I'm a new YouTube celery. I had to go in, like, I put the videos to allow all comments, but for some reason YouTube was holding a lot of them. So I had to go into the held and release a bunch of them. And like, I can't keep up with all of them. I don't know. That's totally YouTube doing that. There's nothing on my end. When I post a video, I put comments all. You can be strict, you can be basic. I say all comments. And then I was like, okay, that should be it. And then I go into the I was in it today, and I'm like, why is there a held section, a bunch of comments being held? They automatically hide comments with certain language, but there was really nothing bad about them. What I consider bad, and I'm fucked up in the head. Go hang yourself, McCuck, maybe that. Go drown yourself with your kids, like maybe that. But I want people to see that. Hiding for everyone but you. I don't know. I'm going to have to pay closer attention to that. I see any gators out here today. There's a lot more gators in central and northern Florida than anywhere down south. But FYI, if you see a bunch of ducks swimming around the lake, there's a turtle, I see a bunch of ducks, that means there's not a gator nearby. Men being hiding for everyone, you. And you can add words to the language filter. There's nothing there. Nothing. I went through it with a fine-tooth comb. I'm like, maybe I did something by accident, but bunch of comments and like, I don't understand why. It's weird, man. Bunch of comments are held, and then there's responses that are held. So how are they not public, but they're getting responses to them? That don't make no sense. That math ain't mathin'. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna go. Got some phone calls to make, but I appreciate you all joining me here. Sounds like almost like that was a car accident. Memby and Lenny's channel was suitable for children, so maybe his language filter is even more censored. Oh, I don't know. Not like any of us can check. Whoever had access to that is fucking dead. But thank you all for joining me. I'll see you when I see you, and I'll leave the last famous words of my now deceased grandmother, which is stay inside and don't do anything stupid.